Audra Wilson was absolutely furious at the Olympics after Caitlin Clark showed up. The air was thick with tension as the two basketball stars clashed on the international stage. Wilson, a seasoned Olympian and the face of women's basketball in the United States, found her feathers ruffled by the unexpected arrival of Clark, a rising star known for her dazzling three-pointers and brash confidence. This wasn't just any ordinary game. It was a battle of egos, skills, and legacies. But before we proceed further, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. From the stage for an intense rivalry. For Wilson, who had been the undisputed leader and anchor of Team USA, Clark's presence felt like a direct challenge to her throne. Wilson, known for her powerful presence and commanding style of play, didn't take kindly to the upstart's audacious behavior. She had worked tirelessly to reach the pinnacle of her sport, earning accolades and respect through sheer determination and skill. Seeing Clark's brazen confidence and the instant adoration she garnered from fans and media alike ignited a fire within Wilson. It wasn't just about winning anymore, it was about proving a point. On the court, Wilson's frustration was palpable. Her usually composed demeanor gave way to a more aggressive style of play. Each basket she made was a statement, a reminder that she was the reigning queen of the court. Clark witnessing a clash of titans that transcended mere sport. Off the court, the drama continued. The media couldn't get enough of the brewing rivalry. Headlines screamed about Wilson's anger and Clark's bravado. Social media buzzed with fans taking sides, some championing Wilson's seasoned grit and others rallying behind Clark's youthful exuberance. Interviews with both players added fuel to the fire, with Wilson's curt responses contrasting sharply with Clark's cheeky remarks. Wilson's teammates rallied around her, knowing how much this meant to her. They understood that for Wilson, this wasn't just about one game. It was about legacy. They could see the intensity in her eyes, the determination in her stride. They doubled their efforts, playing with a renewed vigor to support their leader. Every pass, every block, every assist was executed with the sole purpose of helping Wilson prove her dominance. Clark's teammates, meanwhile, basked in the glow of her rising star. They fed off her energy, her confidence infectious. They played with a carefree abandon, knowing that with Clark leading the charge, anything was possible. Each time she made a spectacular play, they erupted in celebration, adding to the pressure on Wilson and her squad. The games themselves were spectacles of athleticism and strategy. Wilson's powerful drives to the basket, her intimidating defense, and her leadership on the court were on full display. She was a force to be reckoned with, her fury translating into a relentless pursuit of victory. Clark countered with her dazzling dribbles, her long-range shots, and her playful antics that kept the audience on the edge of their seats. The tension reached its peak in a particularly close game. With seconds ticking down and the scores tied, all eyes were on Wilson and Clark. The ball was passed to Clark, and she launched a three-pointer from well beyond the arc. The crowd held its breath as the ball sailed through the air. It was a perfect shot, clinching the game for her team. The arena erupted in cheers and Clark's teammates mobbed her in celebration. Wilson stood at the center of the court, her expression a mix of anger and determination. She knew this wasn't the end. Clark had won this battle, but the war was far from over. As the games continued, Wilson's focus sharpened. She studied Clark's every move, strategizing ways to outplay her. Each subsequent game was a tactical masterpiece, with Wilson adjusting her play to counter Clark's strengths. Their competition. The narrative of the seasoned champion versus the rising star resonated with audiences, creating a storyline that transcended the sport itself. In interviews, Wilson's frustration simmered just below the surface. She spoke of respect for Clark's talent, but also made it clear that she wasn't ready to pass the torch just yet. Her words were measured, but the underlying message was clear. Wilson was here to fight, and she wasn't going down without a battle. Clark, on the other hand, reveled in the attention. She acknowledged Wilson's prowess, but made no apologies for her own ambitions. Her comments were often laced with humor, but there was no mistaking her intent. She was here to make her mark, and she wasn't afraid of anyone. As the Olympics progressed, both players continued to deliver breathtaking performances. Wilson's games were masterclasses in leadership and skill. She inspired her teammates, dominated on defense, and scored with an efficiency that was awe-inspiring. Moments of a classic. The tension was palpable, the stakes higher than ever. Every play, every shot, every pass was executed with precision and purpose. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, witnessing a battle that would be remembered for years to come. In the end, Wilson's experience and determination paid off. She led her team to a hard-fought victory, her performance a testament to her skill and resilience. The final whistle blew, and the arena erupted in applause. Wilson had proven her point. She was still the queen of the court. Wilson returned home with her legacy intact, having defended her title against a formidable opponent. Clark went back with the knowledge that she had challenged the best and emerged stronger for it. The Olympics had been a pivotal moment in their careers, a turning point that defined their paths. For Wilson, it was a reaffirmation of her greatness. For Clark, it was a bold declaration of her arrival. The rivalry, born out of a clash of egos and skills, had become a celebrated chapter in the annals of sports history. As time went on, the story of Aja Wilson and Caitlin Clark at the Olympics became a source of inspiration for future generations. Young players looked up to them, emulating their styles and learning from their examples. Coaches used their games as teaching moments, highlighting the importance of hard work, strategy, and mental toughness. Wilson and Clark, despite their differences, shared a mutual respect that grew deeper with each encounter. They pushed each other to be better, their rivalry a catalyst for greatness. The Olympics had brought out the best in them, forging a bond through competition that few could understand. Their story was one of passion, determination, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. Enjoyed our take on Aja Wilson's reaction to Caitlin Clark's Olympic appearance. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. We thrive on your feedback, so be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, keep discovering and stay tuned.